I wasn't afraid, I was a boy, I was a tender age.
He's someone that I've followed since the beginning, and me and my partner Anna share really closely. We were friends a long time before we became a couple, and all through that time we were both like Bon Iver tragics as well. So like, how am I feeling about meeting Justin Vernon? He's written some of the most gorgeous, amazing, important music ever, and to me as well. So excited, nervous. Thanks for coming.
Thank you for having me.
It's really, really special to have you here.
We had played a show in a number of years, actually. I was taking some time away from performing, and it just came as this opportunity. It's like, so it's only 4 shows. We get to go to Sydney and be there for like a week or 2 and like build the show there. And it's like, this is an opportunity to make something. One of the reasons I stopped doing stuff with this band is it lacked a certain amount of expression to me and became more and more like an obligation. And this opportunity kind of reignited this flame that I really need to keep going. So I think that's probably what we were experiencing and why the audience probably experienced something like that as well.
All the news at the door, such a revelry. Well, it's locked inside of everything you said to me.
With the announcement of the shows, the kind of one thing that was concrete was explaining that it's going to be a performance in the round. You know, the seats behind the stage that are typically blocked off for a performance, they were all open. The art installation was like the light curtain, these kind of like tendrils hanging from the ceiling. The actual stage was kind of done in like a circular arrangement. It made it feel like a rehearsal space, and this feeling like it was a secret, like you were in on it.
The dichotomy of the stage to performer has always felt a little weird for me. Sometimes with artists, the assumption is that they're there for their ego. And if anything, it feels like a distraction for what I guess I'm trying to accomplish. But this opportunity of doing this show in this room made me feel humbled, and reaching to be at the center of it actually felt more and more appropriate. The building has power. You know, you walk out and you see it for the first time, it's like, it's stunning, it does something, you know what I mean? And that art, that architecture, that like true vision plays in this world is more important than we give it credit for. It was my job to create these moments for the audience that were spiritual, that were renewing and reflective.
Don't you cherish me to sleep? La da 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 da.
Watching this makes me want to strip back, you know, what's expected of you as an artist in this day and age, in this industry, and continue to challenge it, because it deserves to be challenged. And I think in many ways this taught us that we can do that.
It's only for the Father's crib.
In the encore, they did Forever, Forever Ago and Heavenly Father. They all kind of came to the middle of the circle. The like light tendrils that were hanging down, everything kind of was quite muted. It's this quiet moment. Yeah, it was a really special one.
Ever since I heard the howling wind.
Live music is just that experience that you just cannot get anywhere else. You just can't. The communal feeling of being in a room and sharing something with people, and it's finite. It's only going to exist in that moment, and then it's gone. Yeah, it's everything.
'Cause I'm a known coward and a coward win.
This circle, we always go back to it and talk about it as this opportunity, as this singularity, as this not something that could be even replicated. And I think that's what excites me as an artist. The only reason I'm still wake up and think about doing it every day is because of that opportunity. And I think as we kind of move forward and think about what's next for us, we always go back and point at the Circle shows as that's how it should feel. That's how this should feel. This is us at our best.
I'm free now.
Well, I know about it, darling, I've been standing here. Heavenly Father, It's all that it offers, a safety in the end. Oh my goodness, the shore.